Hello, folks. We're just waiting for the game before us to finish up. See this? Almost done. Not our game. We've been hanging around Stockton since noon. Oh. Did you get the link, Juliet? Tater Tot, when you getting here, bro? Taylor's watching. Feel free to come over to Stockton, Tater. Tater, I got another riddle for you if you want it. You have 10. Oh, because my dad's watching.
Yep.
Taylor, you have 10 pill bottles. Each pill bottle has 10 pills in it. 9 of the pill bottles are filled with pills that weigh 1 gram. Taylor, I know you solved the coin riddle. Just listen to me. 9 of the pill bottles have pills that weigh 1 gram. 1 of the pill bottles has pills that weigh 1.1. You don't know which one. You can't tell. There's a digital scale, and you get to use it once. How are you able to tell which pill bottle contains the pills that weigh 1.1 and not 1? And don't look it up, bro. Don't cheat. All right, our girls are getting ready. We're here at St. Mary's High School in Stockton. We just went on a walk around a neighborhood. It was rather jarring.
You going middle?
Well, there's a lot of people in the middle. Are they leaving? What I like to do is I usually start here and then go down after, because I don't like to do the live stream around other people because it's kind of obnoxious, you know? Like, yeah. I don't mind doing a live stream around him. The guy at the hood?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, why don't you go down there and like signal to me when it feels safe. We went and got nectar. I got a almond butter protein smoothie, and then we went and got sushi at Show Me Sushi, SHOME, in Stockton. There was a lot of sushi, like on all their rolls. Is like there's way too much food. We ordered. I didn't think it was going to be as large a portions as it was. Holly got 3 rolls and couldn't even finish it, and Holly can eat a lot. Tater Tot, if you have any questions about the riddle, let me know. Don't cheat. We're playing a team called Big Valley who's hosting this tournament. I think Big Valley is this area. Stockton. I don't know what else, Juliet. Modesto, probably just down here, right? Lodi. So, hello. Is Janet watching?
I mean, Janet and Warren, I think
Janet Warren?
watching.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
We went on a jarring walk in the neighborhood that I'm still recovering from.
Yeah, we saw a dead dog.
It wasn't that it was just a dead dog. It was a dead dog in someone's driveway
that
no one was even trying to do anything about.
Yeah.
Like,
wasn't the best.
it was apocalyptic, the walk, actually.
Yeah. Did you eat any lunch?
I had sushi and a peanut butter smoothie.
Oh, nice, nice.
Taylor's saying you take a different amount of pills from each bottle. I'm doing it. This is Tater Tot.
She's on Tay-Tay.
And how does that work, Taylor?
All right, bye.
All right, Taylor's getting into the area that she needs to be. Let's see. That's pretty good right there, right? So this is the round robin part of the tournament. we're in a grouping of 8 other teams. Taylor's saying do 1 from one bottle and 2 from the next. Did you cheat, Taylor? Oh, Taylor got it. I'm impressed. I think you either knew that one or you cheated, but if you didn't, that was really smart. You got that quickly. So this is a round robin part of the tournament. All of us, unlike the 16U girls who had 2 wins today and are going to be playing in a really high level part of this tournament, the top bracket, we're in the second bracket, round robin, and we have to win every game, or this last game today and both games next Sunday, in order to make our way into fighting the top 8 for a seed into the top 8. It's going to be tough next Sunday because we're going to be coming off of both MCALs on Friday and Saturday, and then the prom Saturday night. It's going to be brutal. Here we go, last game of the day. We have 1 substitution. That's Stinky. Stinky got an acai bowl, took 1 bite out of it and said she didn't like it and then threw it away. $17 down the drain, just like that, because Stinky ordered something she didn't like. And so then she went and got Tutti Frutti yogurt with Holly, apparently. She got an avocado roll. Holly got a rainbow roll, California roll, an avocado roll, miso soup. I got miso soup, maguro, hamachi, tobiko, and taco, octopus. It's feeling a little brave getting Stockton octopus. Stockton's the 2nd largest inland port, so it's fine to get seafood here. It's 75 miles inland. I think there's just 1 other place in the world that goes this deep inland. All right, here we go. Big Valley's getting themselves pumped up. Let's see if our girls can get pumped up. We just spent 3 hours death scrolling TikTok on our phones. Don't worry, after this clears out a little bit, I'll move. And we have the sprint getting ready. Here's Holly for the sprint. She's fresh off a rainbow roll and a California roll, and she's going to win that easy. She just kind of pops it over her back, down to Sabine, over to Sylvie. We are down 1 player. Hazel got injured in the last game and is having to go and attend to her cut in her lip. She got elbowed in the face. There's an insert pass. We should have it. That's Josephine, does a little hook shot. Josephine is working hard. She went to Panera and she got a ham and cheese sandwich and tomato soup. She went with Sylvie, who apparently got mac and cheese. So all our girls are well fed, and we have a kick out on Holly. That's not good. So the first defensive play, Holly gets a kick out. We have no substitution, so we got to be careful here. Let's see if the Big Valley girls can convert on this 6-on-5 advantage. They shoot and get it in. So that is an off-ball kick out on Holly, creating a 6-on-5 disadvantage, and Big Valley executes. Taylor, I went to Nectar, Nekter, with the little dots on a second E. Here's Holly with the ball. I got a peanut butter smoothie. Holly draws the ordinary foul. Holly's looking for someone to pass to. No one's open. Pressure pass down line. Here's Sabine coming in, 10 seconds left. Sabine does an entry pass to Sylvie. It kind of skips short. And Sylvie just gets an ordinary foul. She can't shoot from there. There's 2 seconds left. Let's see if she can pop this one. She just dumps it off to recover. So we have not been able to get any real... Well, Josephine had a good shot with the first possession. I went to Show Me Sushi, Tater Tot. I got miso soup, a side of rice, and that's a kick out now on Josephine. So 2 plays on offense, 2 offensive kickouts, folks. This is not looking good for SHAQ at the beginning here. So Big Valley is really creating a lot of opportunities. They do the shot again, and this time it doesn't work, thankfully. It hits her near post. Same play. Here we go. Holly's being given the ball. Let's see if she can do something with it. Here's Holly. She is in front. She's in front, and she gets a goal. So that's a huge recovery, folks, a huge turn of events. You go from 6-on-5, stopping the goal that was at the near post. Holly breaks, Bear hits her, and we are tied 1-1. All new game. Welcome to water polo. Things change, momentum shifts just like that. We're bringing down. They were not 6-on-5 now. We know the refs are calling them. Here's this girl's a lefty, so you know she's going to be a threat all game. They pass it over into set, and we go over, and we just steal the ball. Ball under. Good job by Josephine, who already has a foul, to get it. And here's another one to Holly going down. Holly again is going, and she just puts it in. So that's 2 turnovers. Well, not really a turnover, 2 defensive stands. Holly on the grab and go, fast break, and we're up 2-1 now. Welcome, everyone. Sunday afternoon. Reminder, the NCAA Championship, Cal versus USC, will be at 6 o'clock tonight on ESPN+. If you're a subscriber, it's going to be an epic game. SHAQ's up 2-1. I hear Kathy now. She's getting pumped up. Kathy had a shrimp. Ooh. We're putting pressure all over the top here. And there's a little dink pass. She's going to pass. This girl is a lefty. She was trying to push it in. She decides to use the clock because they got a full new shot clock. She breaks it over to this girl on 6. She does an insert pass, and beautiful play. Nice job by their set player to get the ball, come up, create space, and pop it in. She gets the equalizer. It's 2-2. We are now back on offense. There's an ordinary foul. Julia has the ball. Julia passes it to Holly, and Holly somehow manages to scramble and get it. She maintains possession. Holly's looking for someone. Julia's driving. Holly's looking for an entry pass. She sees Kelly Kurtzig. She gets fouled. Holly can shoot from here if she wants. Sometimes she likes to. She's going to pop it over to Sabine at the request of Sophie. And we get an offsides on Kelly, and now we're back on counter this way. Coming down, reminder, scores 2-2 with 3 minutes left in the first period. Yeah, the other game got ended pretty quickly. Here's an insert pass. She's gonna, big block by Sylvie, and big ball on, no, they got a good job by their team to recover that rebound. Another one, and that girl finds its way in to get the lead. Lots of fights going on in set right now. This is going to be a tough game. Both of our goals have been on counters, so I'm trying to get my phone balanced here, folks. I know I'm getting you dizzy a little. That seems to be good. Both of our goals have been on fast break counters, and their goals have all been on just absolute textbook defense. Entry pass into the center, fight for position, and see if we can do that now. Here's Holly with the ball. She passes it into Kelly. Kelly's got the ball. Andy is taking a video of her. Kelly can't shoot the ball. She should pop the ball up, but she can't. She's got to give it to Holly. Holly's probably just going to shoot it now. And that's a shot clock violation. So we weren't able to do anything. And here is a kick out. Hold on, there's like a kick out on who? There's a counter foul I guess someone pushed off on Holly or Kelly. I can't tell which one, but either case, oh, it's a kick. She kicked her. Underwater. And here's Holly with the ball. Holly passes. Oh, this girl's getting held back. Oh, I thought Kelly was getting held back, but I guess they said Kelly pushed off of her. So they're calling the kicks. They're trying to find who to pass the ball to. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Here they bring it in. The set's fighting. They have double post set. They have lots of options in the center position. Now there's another ball floating around. Holly's got her hands up. Oh, that was a good job. Holly stayed straight up and down. She's got to bring the ball out. They should get that other ball out of the way. It's bugging me right there for some reason. Here's this girl. And there's a dump. So we have two defensive stands. One by Big Valley, one by SHAQ. Drain the shot clock. Bear passes it up to Holly. Holly's going in. They're not guarding her. And she just pops it in. That's a lesson you gotta learn. You don't want to leave Holly open water like that. She'll take up the space and do a skip shot. I think they'll probably close that gap next period. So it's now 3-3. Holly has all 3 goals. Thank you, avocado roll. Thank you, California roll. Thank you, half-eaten rainbow roll.
Come on, SHAQ, defense!
Big Valley's bringing it in. They're giving her a lot of space. This girl, remember, number 2 is a lefty. You know she's a threat. There's a girl way over on weak asking for the ball. And there was just a skip shot. And we got lucky because there was a girl number 4 over there on weak that really was open. 50 seconds left, 3-3 first period. There's Holly with the ball. Holly thought she had Kelly Kurtzig, but I don't think she did. Kelly had the space. Kelly's fighting hard. Ooh, Kelly's getting pulled everywhere. And she draws a kick out. Good job with Kelly. Wait, sorry, that was not Kelly with the kick out. It looked like it was. Okay, we're on a 6-on-5. This is our first one of the day. So let's see if we can capitalize on it. Holly gives it over to Josephine into Kelly Kurtzig. Kelly was fighting for that position all time, lurking in the area, came up just when she needed to, and got all of that one, folks. She got that center of the ball, center mass, right in the back of the net. What did Kelly eat for lunch, Andy? Kelly had ice cream for lunch. Okay, I'm not going to question that. It's clearly worked. Gave her a burst of energy. Nothing else? No. Okay, we'll find out during the intermission what else Kelly had. Here's this number 2 again. She looks like she's going to shoot. Lefties in that position are dangerous. She doesn't really have the angle there, and she does. Yep, you could just tell it's a matter of time for her to score from that angle. A lefty down here, right, you see my finger right here. They just got that perfect angle to insert it. So there's 5.1 seconds left. The score is 4-4, and let's see if we can get like a fun little goal at the end. Nope. It's just not gonna happen. And so now there's 3-2. I'm not sure what's, just game's over. That's it. Not game's over, the period's over. Not quite sure. That was the most concise shot clock management at the end there, but that's fine. There it is. There's the horn to end the period. We'll take it. Yeah. So that's the end of the first period. We are locked up 4-4. So Andy, what did Kelly have? She had bagel and ice cream. Okay. All right. So Kelly Kurtzig's on bagel and ice cream. Sylvie is on tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich. Holly's on sushi. Malia's on sushi. Malia's mom, Kathy, is on sushi. And like I said, Juliet and Kathy and I took a walk around the neighborhood here, and every yard we walked by, it had like a robot voice with flashing lights. It was a robot voice with flashing lights, and it says, "Warning, warning, you are being recorded." So it kind of shocked us. Every other yard had that. And then we got around another corner and it said there was a house being sold by the Mold Group, M-O-U-L-D. No offense, we were thinking maybe you want to rebrand, if that's the name of your group of realtors, the Mold Group. And the yard wasn't mowed. And then we went around another house and it was quite traumatic. There was a dead dog in the driveway. And we were just looking at each other like, okay, what's going on? So we got back to our car and went back on YouTube. There's Kathy. Is your phone dying?
Yes.
Do you have a charger? Because I have a battery. Kathy's looking for some energy for her phone. She has a lightning charger, so I can't help her. Old phone. Getting ready for the second period. And we have Holly sprinting. I think that's Kelly Kurtzig next to her. Let's see if she wins the sprint. Holly wins the sprint, gives it back to Kelly. Kelly passes it over to Sylvie. Down to Josephine. Josephine, remember, went to Panera and is going to UCLA for school. Pass into Kelly Kurtzig, who draws a kick out. She's going to pass it back to Holly. And let's see what Holly wants to do. She's got a lot of space here. Holly likes to shoot from there. She's going to... Oh, that girl number 7 got way out of the water. That was beautiful. Here's a pass back to Kelly. And that's... Oh! Wow. Folks, Josephine went up and got bonked around, but I guess the refs just thought that was collateral damage from an aggressive defense. So we are now not able to capitalize on the first possession and a 6-on-5. So in the first minute of play, no score. Sun is out now. Feels good. There's this girl again. We know she can shoot. Pass it back to the stop 5. She's going to shoot, and that's an easy shot block by Holly. Bear picks it up. She's telling her to pass to Kelly. Bear feeds Kelly. Kelly's got open water in front of her. Oh, this girl steals the... Oh, that was a nice steal. Just a good pass, and I think Kelly had to stop a little to get the ball, and the other girl just kept driving, and she won that possession. That's the brutal part about water polo. You do all that work, and you got to come all the way back. 5:17 left in the third period. Scores 4-4 still. This girl does an entry pass. Kelly gets it, no problem. Kelly says, I'm going to return the favor of the stolen ball. She pops it over to Bear. Bear grabs it up. We're driving back this way. Malia's in the water. Newsflash, folks. And Malia's on your far left. Here's Holly. She's got open water. She tries to find someone. She's going to turn her. Oh, this girl goes over her back. She draws the ordinary foul. Holly's going to try to pass it. Gives it to Malia. Malia shoots it off to the right. Malia firing her away. First game back since the fall, I think. Malia's mom was swimming in the Tiburon area yesterday. Here's a pass down. Reiner scores 4-4, 4:23 left. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Passing it around top. 3 seconds left. There's a lob shot, and that's turnover. That was a pretty shot. We were lucky we dodged it. Here's Kelly driving. Is Bear going to feed Kelly the ball? I don't think Sophie wants to do that. Sophie's going to probably bring it out to Holly. Holly's on top. The girl's on her shoulders. Holly's looking for someone. Passes it over to Julia. Julia's mom and grandma are here. I don't know what they ate for lunch. I'll try to find out during the halftime. Here's Josephine. Josephine's looking. Josephine fires! Another no-look shot. That's the second one. Second one of the day. I don't want to give it too much energy. She is firing no-look shot from the 6th position, folks. That is not easy. First of all, it's just not natural to shoot from there when you're right-handed. You don't have the angle. Second of all, she wasn't looking. That is beautiful. Just muscle memory gets us the lead. 5-4, 3:30 left. This game's exciting, folks. Back and forth. No look pass to their number 2. And there's a kick out on Holly. Holly's got her second kick out, folks. Not good. She gets one more kick out. She's out for the game. There's this girl passing around, 6-on-5 advantage. They like to shoot from over in the 1 position when they get 6-on-5s. Bear giving her this girl. Oh, that girl probably should have filed. They're back even now. Holly's back in. This girl's going to shoot, and they just do a beautiful little gentle lob shot in the top left corner of the net right as the clock was running down. So good job on Big Valley to find the lead. Big Valley will be cleaning up and hosting this tournament. That's why they wanted it to be the last game of the day, because they have to clean up anyway. So we are tied up 5-5. Julia has the ball. Kathy is upset about a non-off call side.
Is it called offside?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be inside the 2. Kathy is now going to start. And we have a kick out. Kelly just got a kick out. She's wide open. She should turn and fire in the back of the net. Kelly draws a kick out. Beautiful play. Folks, that's the stuff that you don't see, because if your eyes are watching the ball, you don't see the off ball fighting for space. You make the girl put too much pressure on your back, and rather than go straight up and down, she puts too much pressure. You draw the kick out, and now Kelly's wide open, one-on-one versus the goalie, and she gets us back the lead at 6-5. I don't know what the foul situation is on either team. I just know we have 3 kickouts. Holly has 2 of them, so Holly's going to have to be careful here, and she's going to have to stay out probably on the periphery because she can't risk going defense against the set player. Here's this girl shooting, and they are just finding it. This is back and forth, folks. Back and forth, everyone shooting. They are shooting from the periphery. It is now 2:11 left, tied up 6-6 in the second period. Sabine's back in. Malia's taking a rest. Here's a pass to Holly. Holly's looking for someone to pass it to. She clears it over. Ooh, that's to Sabine. Back to Julia. Julia to Kelly. Kelly's being held back on her arm. She's got to swim over because it's an overpass. She's going to get pressure. She's going to turn her. Kelly just went inside water. Kelly just did it. And she gets a pop-up. Oh, and that's a... Oh... That was an incredible effort by Kelly. The girl thought Kelly was going to turn to the outside. She turned to the inside, and that's a 5-meter. Was that a ball under on the goalie? It's a ball under on the goalie. Folks, I was yapping about what Kelly did on the prior play, and in between that, we got a 5-meter ball under, and Holly's going now for a 5-meter for the goal. Let's see if her rainbow sushi can produce a goal. She stole some of my rice, too. Here she goes. And she just goes right, and the goalie thought she was going left. Goalie just playing the odds, flip of the coin. What the goalie did right there is like the 12 coin problem, where you have 12 coins, 11 of which are pure, and the last one is not authentic, but weighs more or less, you don't know. And you just go one way or the other. Tater Tot knows what I'm talking about. Okay, it's 7-6, 1:30 left in the second period. Ooh, there's a big fight in set. This girl number 8 here is slapping around a lot. Look, Julia's got her hand up. This girl's fighting for it, and Julia squeals the ball. Julia, once again, is just in the right place on defense. She's got such high IQ defensively, and she knows right when to break back. Here's a ball over to Josephine. It's an overpass, and we win the ball. She's slapping down. There's a pass in, and Kelly's getting held back. And the goalie's going for the ball, and Kelly gets it. Kelly gets it. Kelly pushes it in, folks. That effort was remarkable. Kelly Kelly Kurtzig, fueled by a bagel and ice cream, is just not giving up, and that gets the first 2-goal lead. What an incredible turn of events. And no one's had this big of a lead. It's been back and forth. 47 seconds left. Big Valley, let's see what they want to do. They clear off. Over to their lefty. You know this girl's dangerous. I would go to her. Oh, there's a nice entry pass. And this girl puts it in. And Bear scoops it up. So good job by Sylvie and Julia helping out. And now we're going 7-on-6, folks. Newsflash, we do not do this on this team. Remember, you got to shoot it with 2 seconds left. Otherwise, this goal's wide open. 13 seconds left. This is playing with danger because if there's an offensive foul and a turnover, they can shoot it. Here she is, 6 seconds, 5-4. Here's a pass over to Sabine. Sabine, and that is... Well, that was slow motion Matrix movie right there. She shot it, bar down. It was a floater, and the ref kind of put his hands out. And fun fact, the wind can push a ball in afterwards. All the parents are pumped right now. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
Yes. Holly's got 2 kickouts. She's got to stay in there. Julia's got to stay on the defense. Kelly's stepping up, though.
I know.
This is fun.
It's me and Joe.
Wait, what did Julia have for lunch?
Taco Bell.
What?
Taco Bell.
Whose idea was that?
My aunt. My aunt.
Your aunt?
Yes.
What does that make her to Julia?
Her great aunt.
Great aunt?
Yes, great aunt Laura.
Okay, and she lives out in Stockton?
She lives in Lodi.
And it was her idea to get Taco Bell?
Yeah, we always go to Taco Bell.
What do you get at Taco Bell?
She had a tostada, a bean tostada.
And what'd you get?
I had a bean burrito.
Okay. And a drink?
I did.
What
Diet
kind of
soda.
drink? Okay. No judgment at
Julia
all.
had coconut water, organic coconut water.
Organic coconut
That
water
kinda balanced
and a
out the
Taco Bell tostada. Okay.
And she had a beef and bean burrito.
A Taco Bell beef burrito.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's helping. So
It
thank
is,
you.
Yeah.
I'm not having a hard time reacting to the Taco Bell lunch, but the great aunt lives in Lodi and has a preference for Taco Bell, so that's where you're going. Here's Sophie talking to our girls right here. We have such a small team right now. We have, first of all, none of the 16U girls are playing. And then we are missing Sophia, UT. We're missing Hannah Banana. We're missing Hazel. If I can't think of anyone else, I'm sorry. I just, that's a big difference, missing all those girls. We have one person on the bench. Thank God Malia came back, because otherwise we'd have no one on the bench. And I love it. Malia's already taken some shots. See, they're capping them up over here. So we are up 8-6 in the half at St. Mary's High School. And the weather's giving off serious tornado vibes. Like you could just have a little funnel cloud form. I don't know if you can see it in the camera behind me. It's very dramatic weather. We're lining up again. Holly's drawing the sprint duty. Kelly Kurtzig's next to her, capped up in a white cap. Next to her is Sylvie. Next to her is Josephine. Then Julia, who had a coconut water and a Taco Bell bean and cheese burrito. Here's the sprint. Holly's going to win it because the other girl wasn't really sprinting that much. I think the other teams decided just to go defense first, which you see a lot. Don't waste a lot of effort on that. Here's Sabine. Sabine gives it back to Julia. Julia's great aunt again from Lodi watching her. Here's Julia. Here's Julia. She shoots bar down north. Beautiful shot. I love, Julia has such a beautiful shot. It's just so nice and graceful and natural. It just went a little too high. So we don't execute on that first possession. We're down on defense. She's driving in. Holly's trying to decide who to guard. Kelly's going back, gonna collapse on this center. The center person, Sylvie, is fighting hard with this person in center, who's basically just on her back kicking up. There's a shot, and that's a shot wide right. Bear has the ball, pops it in. No one's up right now, so we're just gonna take it back and set up an offense. There's no advantage. There's a pass down. I take that back. There's a pass. There's Kelly. Kelly's got it. Kelly's getting kicked out. Kelly got another kick out. She gives it to Holly. We have a 6-on-5. We are up 6-on-5. Here's Holly. There's a shot. Look at the trick that Holly just did. The little loop-de-loop. Gonna pass. Passes it to the right of the net inside the goal. Goes up. SHAQ goes up 9-6. I'm gonna go down here so you guys can see a little bit better. How's this view? Tell me if you like it. Okay, just getting set up in a different place. Just so you can get the environment that's going on here. I just want to try to get out of everyone's way because it's kind of annoying when I live stream and there's people on the other team around me. I feel kind of bad. Here we go. This girl number 2 is the lefty, remember, going on the top. And there's a shot, big block by Bear, future Cal Bear, who's playing for NCAA championship tonight against the Dirty Trojans. Sorry. I went to UCLA for a little bit, so that's why I don't like the Trojans. They're an incredible team. Here's a pass back to Sabine. Sabine passes it. Little hook shot into Josephine, who tries to kind of do a little, kind of like rolling the dice kind of thing. Here's Kelly. And there is a timeout. Kelly was lurking right there. And because the goalie had the ball, and if Kelly was going to do another ball under on the goalie, the coach for Big Valley smartly called a timeout when the goalie had possession. And because they got the timeout, they get to go set up down here. My brother's asking if I'd recommend Stockton as a destination. I don't know. I mean, UOP's here. It's an incredible school. I don't know. I'm not sure what places I'd recommend as a destination. I'm not sure that's the right question. For a water polo tournament, it's perfect. Here's a pass over. Remember, this is not a 6-on-5. 5 seconds. There's a shot to Bear, and it's right in Bear's rib cage. She's going to need a massage from her mom after that. Her mom ordered food that's getting delivered to their house at 6-on. Here's Holly Hovey. Here goes Holly. Here goes Holly. She's turning around. She draws an ordinary foul, so she can't shoot. So now they're going to have to set up. She pops it over all the way to Julia. Here's Julia. Passes it into Sabina. Lefty. Oh, and it's tipped out. Because the goalie tipped it out, we get a fresh 30 shot clock. Oh! She passed it all the way over to her player, almost bonked her player's head. Well, she's not giving her any space. Here's Julia. Julia up to Kelly. Kelly does a little hick shot into Josephine, who turns around and shoots it, and it's hit again. Wow. Josephine. So much physicality turning in, and we'll repeat it again. Shot, goalie tip, out. Here's Julia again. Pressure pass by Julia, back down to Sabine again. Sabine's looking, she backs it up to Josephine, who I don't think was expecting it. Josephine, and that's a stolen ball. Holly's gonna go for it, and Holly, we get the ball back. We get the ball back from all the extra effort by Holly. And there's a pass in to Kelly. Wow, this is a really physical game, folks. Ordinary foul. There's a pass over to Sylvie. I'm having a hard time announcing because there's so much action. Here's Josephine. She's going to give it to Sabine. Sabine's going to clear it into Holly, who doesn't have a cup on. Oh, cheek. Holly is getting absolutely, her hat is off. Her arm was doing it. And now Holly is swimming with her big long hair, getting chlorinated before the prom next weekend. I hope it doesn't do too much chlorine damage. She's got a blue dress that she's wearing. And here's a kick out on Sylvie. I'll give you a second. And there is what a turn of events, folks. A lot of action going on. Stealing the ball down here. They get down, they get a 6-on-5 advantage after kicking Sylvie out, I think. And now it is 9-7, so this is close. That would have been a huge difference. It would have been 10-6, and now it's 9-7. Holly's putting her hair tie in. That you see a skill of water polo girls. They know how to put a hair tie in while doing the egg beater. They practice that on Monday nights. And now she's being recapped. So it's a little timeout after that score. It's 9-7, 2:40 left in the third period. All right, now we're back on offense after that little intermission. Sylvie pops the ball in the play. She gives it to Holly. Holly's looking for someone to give it to. She's getting pulled. There's a ball to Sylvie. Sylvie's getting pressured, but she's going to get a little relief with the ordinary foul. She's trying to figure it out. Holly's now asking for the ball. She's getting pressured. She gets the pass. She gives it to Holly. Holly's looking for it. Holly's looking for it. She gets the ordinary. She shoots and gets it in. Holly loves doing that, folks, when she gets fouled outside the 6. She's eligible to take the shot, and she fires. That's like one of her favorite shots. You'll see her look for that because you have to give her the space, so it's like a free shot, and Holly gives us back the 3-goal lead with 2:10 left in the third period. And this game is a lot closer than the score suggests. And that's Nope, it's a contra foul. Thought it was going to be a kick out. We're now going down. I don't see anyone really with an advantage. Maybe Kelly Kurtzig over there. Sabine's going to get the ball over here. And we have something's happening. The ref's asking for the ball. He's saying someone is out. Number 5 is out. So it's an offensive turnover, then an exclusion on 5, so we have a 6-on-5. We'll have a brand new 30-second shot clock because of the confusion. And now we have an opportunity here to go up by 4. Here's Holly passing over to Malia. Kelly Kurtzig. Here's Holly. Here's Holly. Here's Holly. Holly just tucks it in the right-hand corner, top shelf. Cleaning it up. Offensive turnover, kick out, goal. Folks, that is water polo right there. You have all this momentum, and now SHAQ has 2 unanswered goals. It's 11-7 with 1:37 left in the third period. And now the coach is asking for a little bit of clarification on what happened. And the ref is just kind of saying, hey, she got kicked out, and he was just communicating. I don't know. I don't blame the other coach for wanting to know what goes on because it did seem kind of non-convincing what he did. You know, as a ref, you just got to make a decision and go for it. I'm not criticizing the ref. It was just confusing. All right, these girls, they look determined now. Let's see if we can get our defense in. Mind her, Holly has 2 kickouts, so she's got to be careful. So she's on the periphery, so she's putting all the work. This girl has a nice shot, but Bear is just blocking the center mass of the net, making these girls shoot in the far post, and it just hits the far left and bounces in front of her. So we're now back. Here's Malia. Malia draws the ordinary, gives it to Sylvie. Sylvie's going to University of Utah. It is official in the nursing program. She will be a nurse. Not quite sure what kind, maybe for kids. Here's Holly. Holly gets the entry pass to Kelly, who turns around. He gets the space and squirts it in. Kelly Kurtzig is on fire. I don't know what kind of bagel or ice cream she ate, but rinse and repeat it at every tournament. Kelly is on fire. It's 12-7, 5-goal lead, 47 seconds left in the third period. Big Valley bringing it up. Our girls are talking. Josephine's out, taking a rest. This girl's coming up. You know she's going to shoot. She's going to shoot. This girl, this number 2 on their team should shoot more, I think, because she's so strong. Here she goes. She's got the goal. And that was a beautiful shot down left. Beautiful play. They created that open space for the player, passing the ball around. It's 23 seconds left. We're going to get the last shot unless there's an offensive foul. We're bringing it up. We're not doing a 7-on-6. Kelly's driving. Holly's driving. Julia's asking for someone to pass it to. She gives it to Holly. Holly's got the ball. She's just holding on to it. 10 seconds left. She's just pushing her back, pushing her back. The girl goes over her. Here's Holly coming up. And Holly shoots it and gets another goal. That has got to be so frustrating if you're the goalie. She keeps coming up. Holly just answers again. And she loves that right-hand side. She's just asking for the foul, comes up, gets the answer. 3.6 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a goal. And that's a big shot, and Bear gets that. And we come out of the third period with a 13-8 lead against Big Valley. Wow, what a game. Kathy is... Have you gotten over the dead dog yet? No, I think we've been forever traumatized.
This was the dead dog.
Yeah, it was traumatic. So, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm getting water.
Okay, get some water, bro. All right. Kathy hasn't been in the water polo circuit for a while, so it's pretty intense for her. We're driving back after this. Holly wanted to stop and get pho, but we said we're just going back. I had Stockton sushi. I don't need Stockton pho. And if we're lucky, we can catch some of the game. I don't know. I'll be watching some of the game from my iPhone in the car, but maybe catch the second half of the championship game at home. So next weekend we'll have some games, TBD time, TBD location. MCALs are on Friday. Every single person gets to participate. And then Saturday for the championship MCALs, it's the fastest 8 people, boys and girls, in every event.
That's our bag, huh?
I don't know, What? Why are you getting in someone else's bag, bro?
No, I think this is ours.
Kathy went and bought, do you want to model your sweatpants?
Oh,
Here,
I
get
got
up
my
here.
Macaloos. What's it called again?
Kathy had shorts and was cold, so we went to McCallow's and got
And
these.
Lots of pockets.
Yeah.
Pocket here.
How much did they cost?
$23 plus
Okay.
tax, 25 total.
She went in he was the only person in that place.
Yeah,
It's on the.
Justin came in and he was like, "Yeah, you can do this by yourself."
Yes, I think you can buy like pots and pans and women's
A lot
sweatpants.
of tea towels and tea covers.
So Kathy warmed up with some McCallow's gray sweatpants, $25. I dressed warmly. I already knew it was going to be cold. We were ready to start, folks. Fourth period. I see Kelly Kurtzig is going to be racing for this one. I see Kelly, I see Holly, Sylvie Fine, Bear, Josephine, Julia, and Sabine. Sabine's dad, Cedric, went to Costco during the break. Just one, I think. Here's Kelly Kurtzig. She should win it because the other girl's not. The other team, I don't think, was like going hard for it because I think they're trying to save their energy. Here's Sylvie passing it over to Julia. Julia's mom and great aunt are here, fans of Taco Bell. Here's Sabine. Sabine's looking, and she shoots. folks. Sabine. I just love the lefty shot. The other girl on their team, number 2, got it, and then Sabine answers and gets it from there. That is such a hard angle, and she's got a huge smile on her face right now. I love that. I love when everyone's firing, because if you're the other team, you got to decide who to guard. So that gives us a 6-goal lead with 6:20 left. Let's see if we can hold on to this. This team is going to score on us. We just got to keep it down to less than 6. Here, this girl's doing the fake. She does a fake shot. This girl should. She doesn't want to shoot. There's a nice pot, catch and release. Bear sees it, pops it down. Bear pops it up to herself. She ordered chicken, rice, and beans in a salad. Her mom got the same one. Here's a pass down to Holly. Holly over to Julia. Sylvie. Sylvie in to Josephine, who gets a bar down goal. Tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich from Panera. Thank you. 7-goal lead. 15-8. All of a sudden, SHAQ has just opened up. Newsflash, Julia is out. Malia is in. And SHAQ is now firing on all cylinders, folks. Big Valley bringing it down. Pop it over to the right. Sylvie is fighting, and we have an off ball, counter foul. We're gonna go. Holly pops it into herself, pops it back, and now we're breaking. Bear's looking to who to pass to. Not clear. She's probably gonna give it to Sylvie. There's Sylvie, former or future University of Utah nursing student. Pass way over to Josephine. Josephine entry pass to Kelly Kurtzig. Kelly's gonna turn and shoot. Oh, it's wide right. Beautiful try by Kelly. She's so athletic in that set position. And she'll just circle right away from you and take you with her. And next thing you know, she's on the other side of you in front of you and the goalie. Here's Big Valley coming down. Kevin, it looked like an Australian cattle dog. You know what I mean? It was a really cute, beautiful dog. I know you think I'm joking about it. I'm not. It was very traumatic seeing this. Here's a shot, bottom left. Beautiful shot. She looked like she was going to shoot right. I think Bear bit, which you have to, and she just tucked it in bottom left. Beautiful shot, 9-15. Goes back into a 6-goal game with 4:41 left. Kelly puts the ball back into play to Josephine. Tara Linda Trojan over to Holly. Holly does an entry pass to Sylvie, who does a beautiful Sylvie Fine lob shot. Sylvie's going to get some rest. Score is 16-9, 4:28 left. Malia's mom is having a ball right now. She still has a very intense look on her face. She pops the ball back in. Big Valley bringing it down. Josephine's in. Sabine's in for center defender. They have one person in. Josephine's on her. They don't want to do the entry pass. Holly's on her. Oh. This girl can shoot if she wants, and she has got some goals. You know she's good. She passes it back. Julia's putting pressure. Here's the entry pass, and that's a stolen ball by Kelly Kurtzig. Kelly was like a rattlesnake bite right there, going for the ball. Here we go. Here's a pass up to Julia. And here's Holly fighting for it. Here's Kelly Kurtzig. Kelly's got it all to herself, and she wants it. And here's a pass over to Holly, and Holly just does a powerful right in front of her, and the no-look pass from Kelly Kurtzig over to Holly. Powerful goal, powerful play. Everything there was working. Defense in center, down there. Our girls fast breaking, Bear passing it. Kelly creating the diversion, drawing the girl to her. giving it to her teammate who gets the goal. That was just complete teamwork all the way around. And there's a aggressive play by Kelly. Scores 17-9 with 3:20 left. There's a pass over. This girl you know is going to shoot, and she does it. She finds the beautiful shot right under everyone's arms and is now 17-10. And there's Julia's aunt leaving right here. You can see her driving back to Lodi. Got some substitutions on Big Valley. Score 17-10, 3:22 left in the game. There's a pass down to Sabine. Sabine pass over to Malia. Malia does an entry pass to Josephine, and it's a nice pass. And we're going to get it, and Kelly's going to fight for it. Turns around and just squirts it in. Wow, I got to say, folks, watching Kelly down there is just fun. It's kind of like give her the ball and good things happen. She's just hard to stop. She gets the ball and does these turns, and you try to follow her one way and she goes the other way. She's like a magician, like her dad with the ball down there. Okay, 2:53 left, 18-10. This game's really not as close anymore. They're passing up. There's a nice shot. Good block by Bear. Beautiful, powerful shot. Better block. We're now going back hard here. Josephine wants it. And there's Sabine. Sabine has it. And there's a weak shot to Julia, who's going on Taco Bell right now. On Taco Bell. And that's a ball under. She just held on to it 0.25 seconds too long, and they got the ball on top of her palm. It's a ball under turnover. Reminder in water polo, if the ball goes underwater, it's a turnover. 2:12 left. They pass it over. Oh, they have two lefties on their team. That girl's a lefty. So they have two lefties on that side. That's pretty cool. And that's a beautiful lob shot and a nice rainbow block by Bear. She broke out her geometry tools to figure out the angle to go up and stop it. Bear's looking for someone to bring it down to. She sees Julia, I think. That would be a little too much to ask to give it to Julia there. So she just does a safe exit for Sabine. Sabine gives it to Malia, and Malia just got held back and the ball taken away. Malia fighting for that position and set. 1:20 left, 18-10 is the score. I'm going to take the 4, Uncle Kevin. And that's a ordinary foul. 580 is, on a weekend, you can get a bunch of people coming home from Yosemite and skiing and whatnot. I feel like the 4 is safer, even though it's a faster freeway. I feel like it's just a safer bet. There's a pop out. She's going to shoot. Oh! Beautiful job by Big Valley to get the last second shot. It was close enough that Bear had to deal with it, and she tips it out, and Big Valley extends their possession by another 30 seconds. There's an overpass. This girl's here. She's a lefty. She's probably going to do a fake pass. Nope, she decides to pass it. And this girl shoots, and it's blocked off, and they'll get another rebound, and they'll possess it more. The Uncle Kevin is saying the 4 is probably better, right, Uncle Kevin? And there's a beautiful shot. Just placed it perfectly in there. And they have good job by their team to get that. And now there's 27 seconds left in the game. 18-11 is the score. Bear pops it into play. Looks like we're just going to run the clock out. And go to Sylvie. And there is back to her. And then she's just going to hold it. She passes it over to Sabine, and 4 seconds left, and that'll be a wrap on that game. Okay, so we'll see you next Sunday, TBD time and location, right, Juliet?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, that was fun. Thank you for joining me on that. A reminder, it's 6 o'clock tonight in about an hour and 10 minutes, ESPN Plus. You're going to see Cal versus... Oh, it's looking at me. Thank you. Cal versus USC NCAA Girls Water Polo Championship. And what's fun about those games is the very next day, all those girls are getting on a plane to go to the Netherlands to play for the United States. So it's just quintessential competition. You're playing against each other, and then you're on the USA team. And that's like the most high-level competition you can ask for in water polo. So check out that game if you have a subscription to ESPN Plus. Otherwise, we'll see you next Sunday.